Alright, hello and welcome back to the coziest live stream around the web. Finally, today, we're doing Sword Trials. It's been like, what, a week or something? Since we last played this game. We're almost to the end though, and I've been really enjoying it. It's been a fun journey. Probably dropped well over 100 hours on it. Welcome, Bounty Boy. Just a second here, my monitoring screwed up again. I should have known better than to play Rocksmith, you know. Welcome, Ultrablade. Oh, both of ya. Good to see ya. How's it going? There we go. Okay. I apologize for that. Oh, I'm pretty good too. Yeah, just had a bit of a busy day at school. Had to crunch 2 assignments and get them handed in last minute here. But that's out of the way now. It's time for some Zelda. It's so satisfying to see, like, just look at how much is on this map. It's crazy. We've got one last trial before we go on to Ganon. Bunch of other things you could do, but probably not gonna bother. Like, all the tedious side quests and whatever. Or Koroks. But while we're at it, I guess I may as well claim my extra inventory slots, right? Okay. Good advice, thank you. But first, we gotta dance. Yeah, we've gotten all 120 now. It's awesome. Let's, oh no, wait. Not weapons. I think, which one is it? Which one do I need? All weapons wouldn't be bad, but maybe shields. I have the least shields. Deal. Let's dance. It's party time. I'm not gonna watch him dance, though. More space for our full inventory of Knight's Shields. It'll be a great time. Yes, more shields. All the shields. I'm not sure if I'll have enough to do one more, so we'll dance with him this time. Can we do one more shield? Yeah, I can. Nice. More shields. But I'm not gonna watch him dance twice. I know we all want to, but we've got plans. He does have a pretty good dance, though. Alrighty. Blast off. It's party time. Oh, wait. No. Oh. No. I should have healed first. What have I done? Uh-oh. Well, I goofed. Well, let's swing it. Just die quick. Use bombs. Alright. Well... Fine. Or why don't I just load my last save? Oh, wait. This didn't save after I got my expanded weapon stash. Come on, Hestu. Can you help me save? I may as well just heal first, you know. There we go. Wing it's at 4th heart. I think I'll save us all some time. And, get teleported back here to before I expanded my shield stash. So we can go watch Hestu dance again. That's weird. I thought it would save after you expand your stashes like that. Okay. Take 2. After we dance. I want more shields. Why did you take them away from me, Hestu? Or Gods of Hylia? I don't know who did it. Yeah, I will save, for sure. I don't want to have to do this again. As fun as it is to dance with Hestu, I don't want to go get more Korok seeds. Well, never mind. I don't want to do it over and over again. Getting more Korok seeds is the only way I'll be able to dance with him after this. Weird, yeah. It's unusual. Okay. That's all taken care of. Okay. I do not. I don't have enough things. No more expansion. Wrong way. Maybe I could even... What do you mean, glowy, hoppy? Maybe I can, go rest in a bed, save myself the food and stuff, because I don't have any actual cooked food. Yeah, it's a bed, a leaf bed. Let me, sleep until morning. Let's do it. I mean, it's free. May as well take it. Alright, speedrun time. We're gonna get this first try. On a blood moon. Which wouldn't affect it, but... Of course, it's a blood moon. Let's go! First try. Sword trials right here. After I save. Let's go. Okay, now I'll actually watch the cutscene this time. Ha! Well, I would hope it would at least save after I, like, sleep or something, right? Maybe I was just too fast for it. To the Blade's chosen hero, in the name of the goddess Hylia, I offer this trial of the sword. You presently lack the power necessary to wield the true splendor of the Master Sword. You must fortify your mind, body, and soul by eradicating all obstacles that appear in this realm. In this illusory realm of sacred mystery, anything can happen. All that you obtain here will be lost upon your return to the reality you know. Chosen hero of the Master Sword, overcome the trial of the sword and claim the blade's true splendor. I like watching someone play a game that I've already played before because I feel like that one old guy in every show that gives the protagonist wisdom. And cringes hard at every awful mistake. Alright, you're going down, guys. Oh! Nice. Thank you. Alright. Use bombs. Well, that's boring. Ouch. I guess I should. At this point, I'm gonna die if I don't. Go away. Oh, I should have gotten that last shot. Go away. Getting tired of ya. Nice. They are hacking. Or I'm just really bad. Alright, room 2. I don't have a bow yet, so... This is far from ideal, but we'll try it. That was nothing. You didn't hear anything. Just... Can you chill out up there? Oh! Sniped in the face! Although that might have been a bad idea, considering this guy here. Nice! Bow. See ya. That should have been a sneak attack. Are you kidding me? Ooh, Traveler's Shield. How did I not discover that yet? I guess I can whack this, right? No? Is it just... Oh, I see. Yangy. I guess I should have done that from up there. Oh well. Oh, are you kidding? I jumped right over him. I just let him have his weapon back. Okay. Get a good snipe. Free arrows. I like it. Okay. Maybe I should see what's inside those first. Which would probably require me to shoot this. Nice! First try. Excellent.
Nice.
Moving on. Okay, just a little guy. Oh, why is he so much more resilient after going out? I'm learning after taking a lot of damage from choo-choos because I never got out of their way when they were blowing up. Nice! There's a chest in the air. I see. Oh, wait. Oh, did I need fire to do that? I totally did. I mean, I might be able to blow it up with some luck, but that would be very difficult. I'm sure you can use a bomb? Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh. Oh, come on, Link. Just climb the tree, please. No! Don't slide off the tree. Only this one works, though? Okay. Link, just stay on the tree. That's simple, okay? Oh, that's where the tree is no longer solid. Okay. Right about here. Should be good. Nice! Mine! Ooh, boomerang. That'll be nice. There's another one. But that's probably the one I needed to actually have some air for. Still, maybe it's possible. Well, no, probably not. Well, we know some ways, right? Here, let's try it. This is gonna be awful. Expect a failure. Oh! Oh! Well, I hit it. Actually, if I blew up the square bomb, it might have actually hit. Darn. That was actually very close. How about this? What if I, like... I don't know. Oh, not that. Yeah, I actually managed to get my wind bomb for once, but I didn't. It wouldn't let me glide soon enough. I was too close to the wall. Here, let's make like a bomb catapult or something weird. Just an experiment. This probably isn't gonna work, but... Yeah, no. Oh well. Guess I'll have to live without it. It's only 5 fire arrows, but imagine all the things I could do with fire arrows. Not that it'll count for much if I'm dead, but... Nope. Yeah. Go and cry about it. Boat Goblin. That was pretty bad. Oh, leg! Oof. Oh! What just happened there? Oh, you're really asking for it now. Jeez, Louise, these guys. I have a lot of arrows. Oh, well. Another attack coming in hot. Nice, last second dodge, last second shield. Okay, next up on the list. Just whack the shield right off of his back. Mine now. Nope, that didn't work. Oh, nice. Well, things aren't looking too hot for me. I've taken a lot of damage already. He has no idea I'm here. Nice parry. Come on. Too close to the edge. Maybe get a weapon out? True. Gotta be quiet. He has no idea. He doesn't even see it coming. Okay, he saw it coming, kind of. The legendary Traveler's Sword! At long last, Link is reunited with his ancient weapon. Good pals are they. And this journey would not be complete without him. Better bow. A legendary Traveler's Sword, true. It's not the same one. It's just not the same. Okay. Well, I think that's enough dawdling in this room. Maybe we should take out that last guy. Is there really a guy all the way up here? Just chilling out, where he can't see anyone. There's no one here. It's fine. Alright, sounds good. Thanks for joining, Bounty Boy, and see you around. I will give it my all, as I am doing right now. Hey, thanks for the follow, Yeet Man. No, I'm falling to my death. Okay, thank you, cutscene, for not killing me.
Oh, brother, this guy
There you go.
stinks.
Only 2 more, yep. That's crazy. Okay, next up. Underground Floor 5. I remember this one. I don't actually, I've never played this. This is my first time seeing them. I don't know what to expect yet. Oh! Ooh, nice whack. Good whack. Ooh! Oh yeah, get a friend in there. Go away. Too close for comfort. No, stop wasting. I have not beaten Ganon yet, no. This is our last stop before I go do so. I already got the Champion's Ballad taken care of, though. They call it the upgraded power-ups and abilities. Okay, take 2 at Sword Trials. The compendium? Well, I got all the memories, yeah. I do have all the memories. I'm probably not gonna bother with, like, filling out the compendium, though, like, all the entries in it. All the items and stuff. Off to a good start. Oh, man. How... Come on, could you not have just done a poke attack so I could, like, flurry rush you or something? There you go. Thank you. This is what I needed. Okay, my axe. My woodcutter's axe. Thank you. Go and try it. I dare ya. Get out of here. Ooh. And another one bites the dust. Alright, let's claim some of our spoils of battle. Which I actually could have grabbed it at any time. I didn't have to battle for these, but... Nice, a shield's good to have. Level 2. Fight. Get out of here. Oh. Yeah. Oh, well. Yeah, true. I don't really feel like it. There's a lot of items and things to take pictures of. Not going for a full 100. I mean, definitely not doing Deku seeds or anything, or Korok seeds or anything crazy like that. I mean, I'm kind of a completionist, but at the same time, there isn't enough time for me to play all the games I want to play and do 100% of everything in them. Especially a huge game like this, you know? You get a star save if you do everything. Did the guy on the tower die already? Or does this one not have the guy on the tower? Might have been the next room I'm thinking of. Yeah, I think it's the next room. Oh, lame. After you beat him? Okay. I'll be taking these. Alright, round 3. Ouch. Okay, this time I can actually use this to my advantage. If I'm fast enough. Oh no, you put it out! Link! Come on. You're still doing the champion stuff? Like the Divine Beasts? The Champion's Ballad Divine Beasts things? Oh, I still probably could have gotten that. I done goofed. Cool. That was a kind of neat side quest. A few new shrines. 12 new... Well, 16 new shrines, technically. Wait, no. Well, yeah. Yeah, no, it's 16. Oh, come on, Link! Get it out. Can you just climb a tree, please? Link is not a tree climber. Oh, no! Come on. He doesn't even try to stay up. Oh, stubbed my toe. I shouldn't have a weapon that isn't a... torch on fire. It's risky business. But I was hoping that I could have used that to, like, light one of the platforms and shoot it down, you know? I kind of goofed it up. There you go. Now I don't have to worry about it. Alright, come on down. I know you guys are up there. Ouch! That was a good smack. I knew he was behind me. I just wanted to get that bow guy out of there. "100% master mode." Think... Well, yeah, I can't imagine it myself, but... I mean, I would certainly be up to the challenge. Oh, aside from, like, 100%, I probably wouldn't go that hardcore on it. Oh man, I don't think I'm doing any better than last time. Not at this point. I've taken too many hits from that blue guy. Oh, really? I missed? No, I don't think so. Pretty sure I'm missing quite a few, actually. Oh, here he comes back. Oh, I'm doing terribly. Are you kidding me? How did I miss that? Okay, I'm screwed. I am screwed royally now. There's no way in hell this is working out. I guess I could eat at any time, but still, I've taken way too much damage for being only on the 3rd room. Or 4th room. Yeah, I picked up the food in the first area. Whatever I could find anyways. Okay, take 2 at this room. I don't have high expectations, given how bad I've been doing so far, but we'll try. Alright, got his weapon. Always cook anything in this area. There's a cooking pot somewhere. Ooh. Nasty. In the first area? Oh. Oops. A little late for that now. Alright. Someone's out there. Oh! Yeah! Hello! Oh! Nice. Ha! I broke your weapon. No, it's all good. I totally should have paid more attention to what was around me. That was literally a cooking pot in my face, begging for me to use it. I just ignored it. Oh, for goodness sakes. Okay. Before I die. Not that it's really... Not that there's much hope left for me. Okay, do the stabby. No, don't do the spinny. Do the stabby. Please. Stabby. Really? Oh, you... Oh my goodness. Go away. There we go. Holy moly. My timing was so bad. And I'm dead anyways. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Okay. Take 3. This is a lot harder than I was expecting. I could have. I'm not the one to think ahead. Alright, just enjoying a nice little campfire with some friend. Okay, whatever. Arr, you dick. Okay. You asked for it, buddy. Oh, never mind. I kind of asked for it. I'll just punch him with my fists. Classic Zelda fist fights. A little early. There we go. Nice. Yeah, there's several tiers you can power up the Master Sword to. Oh, I can't imagine what the next ones are like if this is how the first one is going for me. Okay, well, what should we cook? 3 and they're all harder. Excellent. I'm pumped. Alright, at least we got some of it cooked. Even Point Crow had a hard time. Oh, jeez. And that guy's done all sorts of crazy challenges. Okay, that could have been bad. Would have totally wasted that. Jeez. Calm down. I got the shield. Oh, thank goodness that didn't fall. I'm from Canada. No bow yet. Darn. It's almost like I have to kill that guy over there to get one. I'm on your archery tower, what are you gonna do about it? Cool. I don't know my US geography too well. But I've heard of that one. If you told me the name of a state, I could probably tell you that it's the name of a state. But I can really tell you much more than that. Cruising around in a golf cart. Sounds kind of fun. Thank you. For lighting my arrow on fire. Let's do this time. Oh, it went out! I should have known. I should have paid attention to where the darn platforms were. Goodness gracious. What a mess. And I still got lit on fire. Jeez. Okay, for real this time. Bring me treasure. Thank you. That does sound like a good time. I have to get so uncomfortably close to these guys. Alright, nice. There we go. Moving up. Oof. Okay. Not gonna fall off the tree this time, I promise. I mean, technically, you're on top of... You're on the land. Of Michigan, I guess. Alrighty. Well, thanks for popping by, Yeet Man, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Alright. Oh yeah, I'll be at this for another hour or so. Yeah, feel free to pop by. Okay. This time, watch out for blue guys. Blue guys suck. They hurt. Like hell. Oh, I'm not gonna get a flurry rush on the stairs, unfortunately. I would like your spear, please. Yes, that would be very handy right now. Or, not your spear, your club. If I at least didn't have to worry about you hitting me, that would bring me great comfort. There we go. It's mine now. Whew. I guess boomerang it is. Oh, that was weird. Not sure what I just did. Don't mind Link. Ooh, that was close. Take that! Pincushion. Ooh, that was close. Not today. Alright. Just one left, I think. And he's all the way up there. Excellent. Holy moly. Oh, Link, please stop climbing random things. Never know when you might need some wood. Next floor. This time, I actually have a reasonable amount of hearts. Excellent. Hopefully, we will actually get through room 5 this time. Sure, I don't... May as well get the extra damage in. I shouldn't have gotten both of them on me at the same time, though. Probably not the wisest idea I've had. Come on, try that again. I dare ya. Oh, okay. My timing is still pretty bad. That still counted? Okay. Sure, I'll take it. There we go, 2 for 1. Cool. What's Casey's? I've actually never heard of them before. Good hits. Don't light my shields on fire, please. A general store? Okay. Roasted mighty bananas. Pretty sure I like roasted the best foods though, like burnt them to a crisp rather. I guess we're done here. Oh, great. Nice. Don't tell us. This should be fun. Oh, I could not see at all. Am I just really bad at positioning my bombs or something? I can never seem to hit the hitbox for those. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, I can imagine. Sounds like a sketchy place to have a golf cart. Oh, where's Zerbosa's Fury? We need it. Oh, so close to. One more shot, I think. Maybe 2. Maybe 3. There we go. Oh, here are bombs. I probably would have died, honestly. If I tried using those bombs, I would absolutely blow myself up. Oh, how nice of you to pop by. Terbicus. Welcome. And thank you for your words of encouragement. Alright. Floor 7. How are you doing? Ooh. Overdrive, interesting. I've not heard of it. Oh, fairy! Fairy! No! Darn. I noticed that fairy a little bit too late. My apples. Anything else I should take note of? Yes. Armored carp for the win. Fish, get back here. Thank you. What about this side? Nope. No, oops. That was a goof. Okay, next room. Floor 8. And I see already there's an electric chew. Choo-choo. So, how did I miss that? Come on. Haha. We got some of the Zolfos. Alright. Well, thanks for popping by, Ultra Blade, and I'll see you around. You have a good rest of your day. Haha.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Ow. Good smack. Do it again, I dare you. Aha! Okay, next up. Ooh! That was a close one. Had enough of ya there, Zolfos. Nice, you got some pretty decent food, I dare say. Goodness gracious. Just couldn't get that crit spot. Come on. Of course, he dodged out of the way. Alright, that's enough of that. There's still another one? Oh. They actually fooled me for once. Somehow. He was still pretty obvious, but I didn't notice him. They're terrible at hiding. Total waste of arrows. Nice. Moving along. Floor 8. Oh, 9. Never mind. Are you kidding? I still just shot his friggin' bush off. What a waste of arrows. Nice. Well, at least I got some back. Because with this guy, I'll probably need them. Are you kidding me? Just shot the bush again. Oh! Dick. Nice. Surprised I only took the one hit from him. Those guys are usually a pain in the ass for me. I don't know, but I think that's that little alien kid up there. Just stares at me for a solid like 5 seconds. Oh! Surprise! They've got tougher weapons now. Oh man. Lame. I probably should have healed. That's unfortunate. Alright. Attempt 4. What was that, Link? I should know by now that those are empty. I am in the sword trials at the moment. So technically, first 4 sword trials. Yep. I have to do this whole thing without... And with limited food and stuff too, but like, it's just like Eventide Island, except for you have to do this whole like rush, this whole series of enemies, like a wave. It's quite akin to like, you know how Wind Waker had some of those like 54 challenges or whatever, and probably Princess had a couple too. So far, it's been kind of like that, with little breaks in between so you can heal up and all that. Yeah, I think it just takes everything away from you. Oh, come on. It creates like a... From what I understand, how they did it is they create like a separate inventory that's specifically used for Eventide Island. And it swaps your inventory with the Eventide Island inventory. You don't actually get to keep any of the stuff you pick up while you're in there, either. Oh, get back here. Unless you drop. No. You don't get your stuff back. You can actually return the Master Sword somehow? Weird. I saw that funny glitch where you can get one of the Yiga guys to steal it. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't heard of that one before. Oh, the blue guy. Oh, they... Oh! Are you kidding me? Look at how many hits it just took from that. Ah, that was awful. I check out Reddit sometimes too. Usually Minecraft memes, if anything, or dad jokes. You want to hear a stupid one I heard recently? A stupid dad joke. Absolutely loved it. I spent $250 on a limo, but it came without a driver. All that money and nothing to show for it. That's like the best one I've seen in a while. Had me chuckling for a little bit there. No ketchup for your burger. These are sad times. I'll try to hold out. It's risky, but... Poor Malvin's getting bullied over there. Oh, did you have to do the spinny? Can you do the stabby for once, please? Thank you. Peggle, I've heard of it. I have not played it. I watched some of, like, Doug's videos on it. If you've heard of that guy. He does, like, Twitch chat. Competes in a Peggle tournament or something. Try to parry those? Would that be as effective as a... flurry rush, though? Oh. No one's in there now. Darn. Okay. Nice. Could be a safer bet. Okay, at this point, I should probably just give in and eat some of this. Well, actually, no. What if I break into their base and steal some of that food first? They're fast boys. Haha, his weapon burned out of his hands. Nice. That's what you get. Oh man, Stone Talus with 7 hearts, so 6 and a quarter hearts rather. I, like, lost everything in that last room when that one guy hit me. That was awful. Bring some treats to class, your band teacher. Wait, he literally just hands out brown E's to the class. He's one of those funny teachers. That's funny. Could be worse. Nice, that was pretty clean, actually. I'm almost out of weapons, that said. Oh, well, I guess I don't get anything else from my troubles. These chests hurt my toes. You know, maybe I should not kick them with my bare feet. Bombfish? Well, I know it makes them, like, not run away and, like, kills them. Here, let's see. Can I just get a level 2 defense boost or something? Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, true. Alright, next. Take 2 at the second set of levels. Nice, I like your boomerang. This time I don't want to die to it, preferably. Oh, nice, 2 charity blows. Okay. Well, that was a bad time to fall in the water. Sure. I just want to not have 2 guys on the same platform as me. Nice, there we go. That was a little sketchy. Okay, I know there was a chest in the corner somewhere. I thought it was between these rocks. Oh, well it is, but this time it's sunken for some reason. Weird. Okay. Okay. No worries. Sounds like fun. Okay. This is where I died last time, I think. Just get that straight out of the way. Oh. I was thinking of the second room. This is the one where you need to use Cryonis. Oh, I found a chest I didn't know about before. Nice! Sniped. Cool. Okay, no, this is not where I died last time, but pretty sure the next stream I died pretty fast. I was ill-prepared. Oh, man, I could really use some more food. Well, let's just jump right in, I guess. Yeah, there were a bunch of Lizalfos, and I totally goofed up when I got in here. Oh, well that sucks. Ah, this room sucks a lot. No, what? One arrow. One arrow. Are you kidding me? What do you do there? You're stranded on a bridge with 3 Lizalfos. One of them's shooting arrows at you, the other one's spitting water at your face, then the third one's trying to kill you with a sword. How do you mow them down? Okay, well, here we go again. Meanwhile, the message in the loading screen. If you find that you're throwing yourself at enemies over and over again to no avail, try picking up some dishes. Okay. Not gonna break the barrels this time. I've learned that that's kind of pointless. Come on, break. Break! Or don't. Fine. Are you kidding me? That was a cheap shot. Okay. A spear would be so much nicer. Oh my goodness. Half the time I dodge out of the way, I get lit on fire anyways. Well, I guess this time I'm not getting the extra fire arrows. Oh well. Nice. Blue guys are definitely the priority here. Oh, that was a bad time to get my spear stuck. Oh, okay. I guess he's going down. Both literally and figuratively. Okay, much nicer. Let's not take 4 or 5 hits from the tough guy this time. Go for it. Nice. Go and cry about it. Boko open. Oh, they dropped something. Oh yeah, there's a bow. Heard about worried. Well, one of them died. Or was that by the this thing? Yeah, there it is. Okay, this is significantly better than last time so far. Knock on wood. No, okay, now I've angered. I've disturbed the bee's nest. Just burning the corner. Gotcha good there. That was pretty bad. No! Okay, you went in for a second swing. Okay, as long as we keep the stone talus going fairly smoothly, we should be set to at least endure a little bit more. We probably got a good starting damage with these here. Oh yeah, that takes half of him down. Holy moly. Didn't expect that. Okay, no, that probably wouldn't get that one so easily. Nice. That still wasn't too bad. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to be had in here. Unfortunately. Oh, of course I would pick up the mushrooms first. You know, the one thing I could definitely use right now is a fairy. If I had one saving grace in case I forgot to heal, that would be so nice. But I'm not great at catching fairies. They made them pretty tough in this game. Okay, we should be set. Let's have another swing at her. Hopefully, don't bomb on the third room in this time. Hey, out of my way. No bow for me this time? I see how it is. Alright. Nice. Nice. 2 in a row. 3 in a row. Very last second on that one. Excellent. A little bit hairy. It wasn't too bad, I don't think. Oh, there's a metal box, too. There's a few metal things in here that I didn't see the first time. Okay, I want to see what that other thing is. That was kind of weird. I didn't really recognize what that might have been. Oh, is that just my boomerang that I dropped? I was wondering where that was. Nice, okay. Moving on. You can at least wait for the room to load in. Why did all of them notice me the second I came in here? Are you gonna come down? Alright, really? Jerk. Oh! That's lightning. No! Oh! Well, that could have been bad. Alright, well, one hit, but that's not terrible. I've still got plenty of health left. And I can heal a bit of it back. So. May as well do that while I'm in here. Okay. Should magnesis again, just in case. Never know when they might hide something. Yep, like that there. One arrow. Excellent. Very worth my time. Okay, well, back to the death room that has not been kind to me so far. Okay, maybe I should just, like, find a strategy off this bridge. But at the same time, if I don't get out of the water, I'm gonna drown. Or get obliterated by the water breath from these guys. This is awful. This is not where you want to be, by the way. In case you hadn't noticed. Whew. Dangerous. That could have been the end right there. Actually, they just equipped us with the lightning rod. Maybe it's about time we gave that a try. Oh, man. They just don't give me much time. These are fast fellas. Nope, tough guy. I liked it more when a couple of you were in the water, to be honest. This room is a mess. Okay, BotW is almost dead. That'd be nice to have out of the way. Yep, he's gone. No, really? There we go. 2 down. This guy was just kind of watching as I did that. You're not gonna get me from down there. I hope you realize. Okay. Having a little bit of a hard time getting up here, apparently. There we go. Nice. That room was messy. Lightning rod is definitely the way to go, though. That's probably why they gave you it in the previous room. Nothing else? I guess not. More arrows. And bombs, I guess, too. Interesting. What's next on the menu? Pretty big room. Okay. And it's windy. The ship is going to leave without me if I'm not fast. Well, actually, no, it's tethered down. But still. Come on, I do that way too often. Oh, nothing there this time. There is one over there, though. Ooh. Okay, I was worried for a second those might be lightning arrows. I mean, fire isn't exactly what I want either, but it's better. Hey, I got the shock arrows. Nice. I think the game likes me better still. Book goblins. Oops. Okay, one down. Two down. Oh, there's a lot of dudes. They're firing at my boat. I can't see a thing. Headshot, please. Headshot, please. Thank you. Ha! Right in the water. Excellent. That's most of our problems taken care of. Well, probably shouldn't have done that. No, there's a black bokoblin. Get in the water. Oh no. No matter. We got this one. Took down the last guy, no problem. Come on, knock him over again. Oh! Are you kidding me? Dude! You got so much farther that time, too. Well, one room farther. Lame. Well. Clearly, this will take some practice and strategy. I'll give it one more go, but then I gotta go. Oh, wow, that was swift. Very smooth there. Nice. I mean, it's just 3 red bokoblins. I think I was making a bigger deal out of it than I should have. Just stop them from getting their weapons. Then they're no big deal. I actually gotta keep my tree branches for the next room, because that's exactly what we need. No. That was kind of comedic, just watching the friggin' bomb go flying up. That's... nope. Well, that's unfortunate. Now I have to go and kill the other guy first. Sneak attack. Somehow. He forgot that I was coming up behind him. Did I actually just shoot one of their friggin' rocks out of the air? That was dumb. Not today, buddy. Not in time. Can you not break my stuff, please? Okay. Here we go again. None of that. Cool it. Thank you, I need a new one. Oh! Why is the sword guy already down here? This is a bad time. I wasn't ready for you yet. Wow, I'm getting a lot of these. Definitely do not want to change rune. I can't see you. Okay, that was a bit messy, but it wasn't terrible. I did not expect the sword guy to be on the stairs already. He usually isn't. Goodness gracious. Pressing all the wrong buttons. Okay, should be good. Let us move on to the stone, well, not the stone talus yet. One more room before that. I should not have given that guy a fire weapon. That sure hurt. Probably shouldn't blow yourself up. Generally considered unhealthy practice. He killed himself with his own bat. Awesome. Okay. Not a great moment, but a moment nonetheless. What are you so upset about? I didn't do anything with your weapon or anything. Hopefully I didn't burn too much of the food to a crisp. Oh, I think I lost both the good ones, but still got some stuff out of there. Okay. So, can you... Yeah. Okay. Oh, just for fun. Why don't we see what we can do with this? It's probably not gonna go very straight. Yeah. Oh, it was worth a shot. Probably should have shot an arrow in it or something to straighten it out more. It didn't even blow up, are you kidding? I gotta use it a second time, if I'm careful? If I don't make him blow it up first? Oh, there's more, actually. Weird that it didn't blow up, though. Timing that's gonna be, like, impossible, though. I have to be very fast in getting it over. Oh, yeah, it missed. I was probably a little bit late to get to that. Oh, thank goodness. Still got it. Well, it was an experiment. Not a fruitful one, but an experiment. Alright, our little break again. Before we go into the next mess. The fairy's already gone. Are you serious? Ooh, I got lucky with that one. Getting a bit lucky all of a sudden. Definitely don't want to do that. That'd be a waste. Right. May as well, I guess. Continuing on. Our mighty quest. Crawling forward each time, every death. Nice. I don't think I deserve that, but I'll take it. Thank you. Nice. These combos, though. Well, that's a combo, just throwing the same thing at him over and over again. Nice. Oh, I lost one of the fish, though. I have too many things. It takes so long to scroll through. Okay. This room taken care of. Up next, the Lightning Wizard. Really? There we go. Who will win in this shocking episode? Among the waves. Find out to the next episode. Of Sword Trials Fails. No, that sucks. I have such a clear shot at him and I missed both those. What am I doing? It's not a place I want to be right now. Not while he's got a lightning rod. Not while he's got a lightning rod! Woo! Heck. That was messy. Actually, I think there is... Yeah, there is a metal box. Don't want to forget about any rations I can get. Like a single arrow. Okay, wait. This is the room where the strategy is lightning rod all the way. Because this room sucks. Ouch. Okay. Are you gonna come out of the water? I think it's stalemate until you get out. Or at least get back in view. Alright, sure. Welcome, Phoenix. How are you doing? Not too bad. Been working at this for a couple hours. These are actually a lot harder than I thought they were. The sword trials. I haven't beaten the first one yet, and there's apparently 3 more. I have not beaten The Witness yet. I haven't played it since Tuesday. Last stream. Oh, good thing I opened that barrel. What about this one? What does that have? Helium shroom. Nice. I did not expect it to fly up to me. I will... Well, I don't even know when the next day I'll be able to play it is. Tomorrow I'm going up to visit family after a long day of work. Early morning shift. Then Sundays all afternoon. And then Monday is an evening shift. Cool. Seem to do a lot of building. When it's not in Minecraft, maybe in Geometry Dash. Okay, cool. Need to start up my survival realm again sometime. Just my friends don't... My one friend doesn't have a laptop he wants to use for that right now. We usually reset to every major update. We'll create a new world and set that to the realm and have a good time. The last time we played was, like, Caves and Cliffs Part 1. Oh, yeah? I guess so. Oh, it'd start to get a little bit annoying, though. I like having something fresh. As cool as it is to, like, have a culmination of your entire journey. Well, there goes Link. Link, get out of the water, please. I didn't even kill him. Wow. This is a lot more archers than I'd like to deal with at once. Ideally, we would have taken down a couple of them by now. Cool. Well, this is a bad spot. Basically, same boat as last time. The same boat. Huh. You need to stop taking damage. I can't afford to die again. Can you cut it out with that shield? He actually still hit me. Yeah, that's right. Get him out of here. If we can blow this guy off the platform, then oh, he'll just drown and I don't have to worry about him. It'll be lovely. I'll be very happy. Excellent. We need more enemies to drown. Especially this guy. This guy is definitely a problem, and he needs to just go. That did nothing to him. Excellent. Well, that's exactly what I was hoping for. He played golf with my bomb. Well, that didn't really work. That didn't work either. Well, blowing myself up is better than taking damage from this guy, because he will, like, probably one-hit me. Fall off, you! Just fall, please. Make this easier for all of us. Oh, there we go. That's what we need. Thank goodness. Whew. Let's not mess this up now. Yeah, building things in survival mode, I'm sure is, there's a lot of processes that go into that. Foraging probably takes longer than anything. Oh. Just walk off into the water, sure. And Link, can you just climb? Yeah, I'll bet. Okay. Well, there's a chest there. I can't just not go for the chest. That's not how this works. Oh, yeah. Oh, trust me, I've definitely had my fair share of abandoned projects, or forgotten projects. I've got too many going on right now, and I don't make time for, like, 90% of them. I am going through a series of enemy rooms that have very, very little to offer in terms of equipment and healing, like foods and stuff. And I don't get to take any of my other gear from... I don't get to take any of my gear from outside in, either. So, yeah, if I die, I have to restart from the beginning. It's a fun time. Yes, you get a more powerful Master Sword. Actually, I think this is the last room for the first trial. Woo! If we get through this, it's over. At least for now. I'm honestly gonna eat this and then the defense up. I could use that more. I would think so. I mean, you get a lot more defense, well, a lot more attack power on your Master Sword. And I think it goes up to like double, which is pretty sweet considering it additionally gets doubled in Ganon's castle, well, Hyrule Castle. But... Oh god. Okay, so I'm told there's a metal box which you can usually cheese us with. Yeah, there's that metal box. That's what I want to see. Okay. Let's try to sack this guy with the metal box, assuming it doesn't break it. Keep it away from him at first, because otherwise he literally will just break it. Okay, don't let him clap it. That would suck. Go away! Keep your distance. Dude, ugh. I can't get any space between us. Link, don't climb the tree. That is the last thing you want to do right now. Uh-oh. He's got the tree branch. There we go. Oh, the metal box broke. Lame. And he learned to cover his eye. Any more metal boxes? I don't think so. Oh, he's got the tree branch. Or, not the tree branch, he's literally got an entire tree in his hand. Can you slow down, please? Oh, I wish I could just burn that thing out of his hand. Drop it, Link. Well, that... He was not standing in the right place. Well, now what are you doing? That was also not in the right place. What about shock arrows? Will that stop him in his tracks for even just a second? Nope. Oh! Okay, no, it's fine, it's fine. Oh, he threw it. Interesting. Can you, like, uncover your eye for just a couple of seconds? What's the strategy here? How do you make him not cover his eye? You let him get close and then, like, stomp or something? Oh, that might have been it right there. Oh, that should have gotten him. There we go. That's what you want to do. Excellent. Enoch's down. Is that the first trial complete? I remember it ending with the Hinox. Alright, well, the moment of truth. I surprisingly didn't take much damage at all from that. Whew. Let's go. First trial complete. To the one chosen by the sacred blade, I commend your efforts in this trial. You are now strong enough to wield more of the Master Sword's power than ever before. Courageous hero chosen by the blade. Take hold of the Master Sword. This room is huge. Interesting. I think it's possible to wind bomb over to the other platforms. I'm not gonna do that. But it's interesting. I think if you go to the other ones, though, the sword isn't even there. I think it only goes to one platform at a time. Oh, mine probably never was any better. I'm terrible at organizing my stuff in Minecraft. I usually just toss it all in one place because I'm like, oh, well, I'll eventually build a more permanent base and put it all in there because I don't even usually have a base until endgame. Ah, you have finally returned. You look stronger than last I saw you. The Master Sword you wield is now more powerful than before. Nice! 40 damage. If you desire still more power and wish to retry the blade's test, once again place the Master Sword in its pedestal. Alright, well that's gonna have to do it for me for today. At least we got one of the 4 sword trials done then. But that was a doozy as it is. The other 3, oh, I can't imagine what we're in for. But, sometime next week, I guess we'll be back to it. I'll update the schedule as soon as I can, but it's gonna be a busy weekend. But hey, thanks for joining me today. And, you all have a good night. I'll see you next time. Yep, just 2 more to go. Pumped. Hey, good night.